Well, this week has been a challenge. I'm going to say something you're not used to, which is it was not chaos, it was a challenge. Had to overcome a few things, which so far it looks like I'm overcoming. I think the big issue is that the amount of work I have to do, and this was pointed out to me recently, the amount of work I have to do is abnormally huge. I work 40 hours a week plus, depending on if I get overtime that week or not, plus I stand on call, which fortunately, knock on wood, I haven't been called in recently. I mean, it'd be overtime, but which the money would be nice, but at the same time it would prevent me from doing all the other things. So I work this job, full-time job. Then I also am going to school full-time. Now it is an accelerated adult program for college, so we do one course at a time, but it's 5 weeks, a semester's worth of information in 5 weeks. So pretty much every day I'm doing homework. A lot of times I can knock part of it out during lunch, which helps immensely. And then I come home, I'm working out, and I am working on the house to get this house ready to move into completely, instead of just partially like I am now. Once this house is moved into, the other house has to be ready for sale. So there's a lot of work to do there. I think the problem is I'm getting to a point where I don't see the end. It's just like every day there's a pile of work that needs to be done. And so no matter how much I do, I won't possibly be done with it. What this is making me do is take a moment and make time to do some things like shoot a video, write a letter, work on my projects that are my passions, instead of all the stuff I need to do, because I need to do so much work and I just don't have so I don't have the money to pay somebody to do all the work, and I don't have the time to get it done as quickly as I would like. Because at some point my body is just like, hey dude, you've worked out, you've worked for 8-9 hours. This was yesterday. I'd worked like 9 hours, and then I'd done a study group for 2 hours, and so it's 12-hour day or something like that, 13-hour day before, and then it was roughly 13 hours. I'd started at 7 in the morning. It was 8 or 9 o'clock at night by the time I'd gotten there, and I was just, man, I was burnt. So, I'm not going to do anything that I feel is important if all I'm doing is what I have to do. Absolutely have to do, and that's all I do all the time. So I'm going to work on a project or two, and we'll see how that goes. I was talking the other day, the site is my date with Natalie Portman, and I don't talk about her very much because I haven't seen much about her, which I have to assume that means that she's outliving her life as a normal human being, enjoying her son and raising her son, and that's awesome. And I hope that whatever she's doing, that she's enjoying herself and her life and all of that, which, it just did come up in the conversation that, hey, you don't ever talk about her, and I said, oh, well, that's because I don't ever hear about her. Although I did see her listed on a website as one of the, I think she was listed as the second hottest Jewish chick under 40, which I'm not sure who comes up with these lists, but it was posted on Facebook or something. And so I looked at it, and sure enough, I said, oh, hey, that might be Natalie Portman. She was number 2. I expected her to be number 1, of course, but she was listed, I think, as number 2. Doesn't matter. She's number 1. That's all that matters. All others are number 2 or lower. So go have a great week. I have been working out. I've been trying to eat right. I've had a couple days where it's just been absolute crap eating, and still on the journey, man. Still on the journey. So hopefully your life is going well, and happy Easter, because this is Easter, and I might be supposed to go to somebody's house. Well, anyway, my day may change radically. I'll talk to you later.